Hello y'all, I've been putting together video footage for you from the last 3 days, and sadly I have to start over. We lost all the footage, but essentially I was doing a video on tilling that huge bed. I made the barrier from the containment from last August, and now it's a year on, and I am going to plow the bed now and put some seeds in. I have a lot of seeds here, and I'm going to just get wild and sow some seeds to plant in. So I've been plowing out that side of the bed. I've been using a different method recently by using the 1/2-inch chicken wire sift to sift out the rocks to get them out more easily. Till the soil in the bed. I'm going to till all the way to up here. And when the weather was setting up, I used this old tarpaulin to spread out on the bed so it would stay dry, so I could plow it, because if it's highly saturated then it's all mud and I couldn't. Now the rain is setting up over to the east as well. The whole sky is grey and white, so maybe we'll see what we can do, or the weather permits, and then we can cover it up if the rain is going to fall. So far I've done all this. I was plowing first without the use of the sift, tilling and taking them out by hand, putting them in the buckets. And I did some other stuff in the video as well, like this grapevine I had here, Renegade. For years I made a post for it. I transplanted that red pepper from here. It's a chili, bird chili, Malawi bird chili. And so far, out of doing just this part of the bed is 22 feet long and about 6 feet wide. And I'm going to have a drop off here on the top of the bed. Maybe I'll have to make a containment so that all that dirt won't splash off when the rain is falling down onto what I sow in the bed. Something. And I'm going to plow all of this. It's 22 feet long out. And so far I've taken out 11 buckets of rocks out of what I did already. This is 4 buckets up here. One, 2, 3, 4. And I already took out 7, so I'm going to empty these and then start doing some plowing again. So here I'm going to show you the seeds that I intend to plant. Let's spread out a small part of this tarp, an old tarp that I had in front of the house, and just throw them out. And I just came to a realization. When I was younger coming up, I used to love planting radish because I love to use radishes in my preparation of food. So I used to plant radishes even in small containers as a youngster coming up, and make small beds and all of that. because radishes only take like 8 weeks, like turnips. So I bought parsley, I bought 2 packs of romaine lettuce. That's the one that, see, here it is, looks like a pak chai. That's mostly preferred by people nowadays. I have this Scotch bonnet pepper my cousin bought. I planted some out of it, but they didn't do so well in the pots I planted them in, small pots. So I'm going to sow some of them in the bed so I can get some and he can get out of it. And this pack of tomato as well that he bought. My cousin also has my name. We're about Kevin's. I have cucumber here left from planting. The cucumber down here beside where I planted the orange plant right there that I visioned to plant and I planted it. The video was too unstable, holding on to the surface stick. It's more stable in my hand like this. I guess I'll have to remember that. And the cucumbers and string beans are coming up. The string bean plants, cucumber, and these bamboo trellises are what I'm going to train the cucumber and string bean plants on. We'll get to that. But now we need to plow this big bed so we can sow some seeds. I have here as well, I spoke about the parsley, romaine lettuce, Scotch bonnet pepper, tomato. I have cucumber here, some pak chai, of course. I'm going to sow all what's left in this package. Looks like a small amount, but it's a lot. I have sweet corn. This is not a good time to plant sweet corn. It should have been planted like 2 months ago because the winter, corn doesn't do well in the winter, and it's the end of December. It's a 4-month crop, and it's the end of December to early January. Catches it, they will get damaged. This is another type of lettuce I had from a long time. This is Minato, I think. It's a hybrid between like the iceberg lettuce and magnetic. I still have string beans here, and this is another type of parsley. I have pumpkin. I have some spices like cilantro, basil. This is some carrot seeds. I won't sow carrots in here. I'll do a bed specifically for carrots. I'm not even sure whether or not these are still viable because I had them from like over a year ago. But I'll try them. And this is annatto. It's a spice as well that goes into a big tree. I tried some earlier as well, but I don't know whether or not these are viable. I'll get some fresh seeds because so far I don't see any growing. And like I said, I will plant some radishes as well. I hadn't done radishes from a long time, and this soil is rich. Look at the quality, it's quality loam. I had been using the sift. I dig the dirt from the bed, then I pour it in the sift. I can even put the sift on the upper beneath the upper mound of the bed, and then I dig soil in the sift and then sift bit by bit, take out the rocks. It's easier that way, and I get most of the rocks by using the sift. So let's go. The rain is going to start, so I guess you won't be able to do much. Maybe we'll have to cover the bed with a tarp, but we're going to see what it will allow us. I'll have to start finding strategic ways to back up my footage so I won't use them. It's been the second time I've been doing an exciting video and a lot of work and then lost the footage. Look, I'm an archaeologist. I found a piece of clay pottery. I found a few pieces more in the previous videos I lost. Maybe I can make one complete pot when I'm finished. So the rain is coming. We're going to cover down with the tarp. So I move all of these tools. I think I'm using the wrong side. Yep, this is it. We'll cover mostly out to that side of the bed because this is the part here I encountered ants, so I'm just going to pour some vinegar on the nesting area, mix vinegar 1:1 with water, pour in the nest area. It will discourage them a lot. They will leave. For some reason they don't like vinegar. So I'll cover up to this part of the bed. That soil I dug already is okay. It can get wet. I'll find maybe some galvanized sheeting to put over this side where the ants were. But I have to do it anyway. So, a lot of rain falls, then water can seep under here. Should have been more strategic if I had dug a small trench and put some board. Alright, let's cover as much of this bed as we can. I've been gathering all the inorganic waste and glass as well. Alright, let's cover that too. The bucket I turn down. This one has a few rocks in it. You can see. So we'll come back to that. By the way folks, today is Monday, October 17th, 2022 here in Jamaica, and it's National Heroes Day where we commemorate our national heroes, 7 of them. And our national heroes are Sir Alexander Bustamante, Marcus Garvey, George William Gordon, Norman Manley, Nanny of the Maroons, which I'm a Maroon descendant. My grandfather originated by my grandfather by my mother's side originated from Charlestown, Portland, Maroon Town, and my grandfather's late sister, my grandfather had passed as well since I was 7 years old, and his sister was one of the latest knowledgeable elders in the Charlestown area, and our house is even in Charlestown is even where a lot of folks who come for Maroon Festival stay for the duration of their visit. So one day maybe we'll go there to visit and do some fishing in Buff Bay River. Let's see. And there is Sam Sharp and Paul Bogle. So that's Sir Alexander Bustamante, Marcus Garvey, George William Gordon, Norman Manley, Nanny of the Maroons, Samuel Sharp, and Paul Bogle. Well, it's Jamaica's heritage and history. Let's enjoy your heritage and history wherever you're from in the world, as long as it's something positive. Right. So the rain had stopped. Let's see if our tarpaulin worked. Although much rain didn't fall, it was just like a heavy drizzle. Bloody red guppies. There are goldfish in there as well. These are Moscow swords, or great tuxedos. Can't see them because the water is a bit taken over by spirulina, green algae, and more bloody red. One of my breeder female goldfish, fantail goldfish. I have another one in there. I have gouramis. You can see that in the big meal. A red sword. So the rain had stopped. We have 4 empty buckets now. Take our tarp off the work. See, it's dry. Like I said, much rain didn't fall. The sky is still much overcast. But for now I'm going to do some work. I even put that galvanized zinc sheet right there. Take off for a start. And what I'm trying to do is to finish plowing this bed by the 22nd, because the prescribed planting session for this month, one of the prescribed planting sessions will be the 22nd to the 26th. Yeah, well going. Yeah, dig up the dirt, you know? What else? Papaya. Oh, up here. Now they're ripe. Watch for them. Watch the two of them. Just purchased 3 avocados. Medicine. Healthy food. Glass. Yo. Hallelujah. You have some sucker? See, do your thing, man. We have to plant some of our food now. We live in the jungle. Piece of tube rubber. Clay pottery again. After finishing the plowing, then I will grade down all of the excess dirt on top of the bed. I think I'll put another bamboo on the containment to make it a little bit higher, a few inches higher, so I can get some more of that excess dirt on the top of the bed. And put some more pegs to reinforce it. And that new piece of bamboo on top will create more stability on the containment as well, and the pegs that I'll plant. So folks, I'm here sweating profusely. Peace, love and prosperity. Good wishes for everybody. And happy gardening and happy fishing. See you later for more adventures.